Denzel Washington reveals the 7 actors he hates the most.
I'm up here to say thank you to God for giving me this ability, for blessing me, for shaping me, for chastising me, for teaching me, for punishing me, for allowing me to be a vessel.
Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the untold stories of Hollywood's most influential figures. Today, we're exploring one of the most respected actors of our time, Denzel Washington, and his unfiltered perspectives on Hollywood culture that will completely change how you see the industry. From his controversial views on Hollywood parties to his mentorship of rising stars like Michael B. Jordan, Denzel has never been afraid to speak his mind about the darker sides of Tinseltown. But what he recently revealed about industry relationships and the price of fame might shock you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more Hollywood deep dives. Turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content, because what we're about to uncover will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Hollywood. Stay tuned. What's coming next will completely change your perspective on celebrity culture. The man behind the legend. Denzel Washington didn't just stumble into Hollywood success. Over 4 decades in the industry, he's built a reputation not just as a 2-time Academy Award winner, but as someone who operates by his own moral code in an industry often criticized for lacking one. Born in Mount Vernon, New York, Washington's journey began in theater before becoming one of cinema's most bankable stars. But here's what makes him different. He's never been afraid to call out the industry that made him famous. Unlike many celebrities who carefully craft their public personas, Washington has consistently chosen authenticity over approval. He's spoken candidly about the pressures young actors face and the importance of maintaining integrity regardless of career consequences. Have you ever wondered what it takes to maintain your principles in an industry known for compromising them? Let us know in the comments what you think about celebrities who speak out against Hollywood culture. But wait, his views on Hollywood parties will surprise you even more. Hollywood parties and industry culture. While many celebrities are photographed at every industry event, Denzel Washington has been notably absent from many Hollywood parties and premieres. This isn't by accident, it's by design. Washington has been vocal about his discomfort with what he calls the performative nature of Hollywood social events. He's expressed skepticism about relationships formed at industry gatherings, suggesting these events prioritize image over substance. Washington has described attending certain Hollywood parties as watching people perform versions of themselves rather than being themselves. He's particularly critical of events where young actors feel pressured to engage in behavior that might compromise their values. The veteran actor has witnessed how party culture can derail promising careers and has made it his mission to guide younger actors away from these pitfalls. Hang tight. His mentorship approach with Michael B. Jordan reveals even more about his philosophy. Mentorship and guidance philosophy.
I just remember shaking his hands like, oh man, it's Denzel Washington's hand. I said, it's soft, man. It's soft. Because I wear gloves. He takes care of his hands. I said, okay, all right.
Washington's most publicized mentoring relationship has been with Michael B. Jordan, whom he's guided since Jordan was a teenager. Their relationship began during Hardball, but extended far beyond that single project. Washington's mentorship style is hands-on and protective. He personally checks on Jordan's career choices, offering advice about roles and navigating Hollywood's social landscape. This includes steering Jordan away from certain industry events and relationships Washington deemed potentially harmful. The mentoring includes practical advice about script selection, financial management, and maintaining privacy. Washington emphasizes surrounding yourself with people who care about your well-being, rather than just your star power. What do you think about older actors taking such an active role in mentoring younger talent? Should established stars be more involved in guiding the next generation, or should young actors find their own way? Washington's mentorship extends beyond Jordan. He's advised numerous young actors about maintaining integrity while pursuing success. emphasizing choosing projects that align with values rather than chasing the biggest paycheck. This is where it gets interesting. His relationships with industry peers reveal a different side of his philosophy. Industry relationships and professional dynamics. Washington's relationships with fellow professionals reflect his principled approach to Hollywood navigation. He's selective about collaborations, choosing to work with people who share his commitment to professionalism and quality. He's developed long-term working relationships with filmmakers like Spike Lee, Antoine Fuqua, and Tony Scott. Partnerships built on mutual respect and shared artistic vision that have resulted in some of his most acclaimed performances. However, Washington hasn't shied away from difficult conversations when principles are at stake. He's addressed unprofessional behavior on sets and advocated for better working conditions while maintaining supportive relationships with other prominent Black actors. But wait until you hear about the controversies he's navigated throughout his career. Navigating industry controversies and challenges. Throughout his career, Washington has found himself at the center of several industry controversies, often not of his own making. His outspoken nature and unwillingness to participate in Hollywood theatrics has sometimes put him at odds with industry expectations. One notable instance involved his early comments about diversity in Hollywood, made years before movements like Oscar So White gained momentum. While many praised his prescient advocacy, others criticized him for being too confrontational. Washington has faced criticism for selective attendance at award shows and industry events. Some interpreted this as aloofness, but Washington consistently explains it as maintaining authenticity in environments he often finds inauthentic. Do you think celebrities have a responsibility to speak out about industry problems, even if it might hurt their careers? Share your thoughts about when stars should use their platform for activism. He's been particularly vocal about the industry's tendency to prioritize controversy over substance, criticizing media focus on celebrity scandals rather than artistic achievements. What's coming next about his ethical standpoints will show you why he's considered Hollywood's moral compass, ethical standpoints, and industry integrity. What sets Washington apart most significantly is his consistent emphasis on ethical behavior in an industry often criticized for moral flexibility. He's advocated for treating crew members with respect, paying fair wages, and creating safe working environments long before these became widespread conversations. Washington's production company actively works to hire diverse crews and create opportunities for underrepresented groups. However, he's critical of performative diversity initiatives, arguing that real change requires systemic shifts rather than public relations campaigns. His approach to choosing projects reflects his ethical framework. Washington has turned down numerous high-paying roles that didn't align with his values or could perpetuate harmful stereotypes. This selectivity has sometimes cost him financially but earned enormous industry respect. How important do you think it is for actors to consider the social impact of their roles, even if it means turning down lucrative opportunities? Let us know where you draw the line between art and responsibility. He's been particularly thoughtful about his film's messages and potential audience impact, feeling responsible to consider how his work might influence viewers, especially young people. The price of principles and professional consequences. Washington's principled stance hasn't come without costs. He's acknowledged that his selective approach has likely cost him certain opportunities. Some directors and producers prefer actors who are less vocal about industry practices. There have been instances where his reputation for strong opinions led to being passed over for roles. Some filmmakers prefer actors they perceive as more malleable or less likely to challenge creative decisions. However, Washington consistently maintains these sacrifices are worth making. He's spoken about the importance of looking at himself in the mirror each morning, knowing he's stayed true to his values regardless of external pressures. But here's what you didn't know about how his approach has actually benefited his career in unexpected ways. The unexpected benefits of authenticity. Ironically, Washington's refusal to play typical Hollywood games has enhanced his marketability. His integrity reputation makes him a preferred choice for directors who want trustworthy actors who won't create on-set drama or generate negative publicity. His selective project approach has resulted in remarkably consistent filmography. While other actors his age struggle with declining careers, Washington continues commanding top-tier roles and salaries well into his 60s because his brand represents reliability and quality. Studios value Washington's professionalism and low-risk profile. His consistent behavior and reputation for completing projects on time make him attractive for major productions, even when his salary demands might be higher. Do you think Washington's approach proves that staying true to your principles can actually benefit your career in the long run? Or do you think he's succeeded despite his principles rather than because of them? Legacy and influence on future generations. As Washington continues his career, his influence extends beyond his filmography. The actors he's mentored are now taking leadership roles in Hollywood, carrying forward his emphasis on integrity and authenticity. This creates a ripple effect reshaping industry culture for generations. His production work reflects his values, consistently creating opportunities for diverse talent while maintaining high standards. This demonstrates that commercial success and ethical behavior aren't mutually exclusive in Hollywood. Younger actors often look to Washington as a model for maintaining authenticity while achieving commercial success. His career provides a roadmap for actors wanting to succeed without compromising core values. Lasting impact. Denzel Washington's approach represents more than personal choices. It's a philosophy challenging industry norms. His success proves authenticity and integrity can coexist with commercial achievement, even in an industry often criticized for prioritizing profit over principles. As Hollywood evolves, Washington's influence on industry culture becomes increasingly apparent through actors he's mentored and standards he's helped establish. His legacy will be measured not just in films made, but in careers influenced and culture shaped. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's most influential figures. Thank you for being part of our community. What kind of videos would you like us to make next? Let us know in the comments. See you on the next video.